Hey guys, today we're going to review some classic home Bruce Lee videos, and it's coming right up. Hey guys, Charles Damiano back from the Bruce Lee collection, and today I'm here once again with my buddy Hector Martinez.
Charlie!
Thanks once again for inviting me into your Bruce Lee gallery here, man.
My pleasure.
And we have a special guest.
We got Layla.
We got Layla with us today.
Layla.
Say hi to everyone, Layla.
Say hello, mommy.
There we go.
This is the mascot, our mascot.
I love it. I love it. And today, Hector has a fun episode in store for us. We have some classic Bruce Lee home videos that he's going to talk to us about today, and you guys are really going to find these very, very interesting. So,
oh yeah,
man, this brings me back to my my youth, my childhood days from the 70s.
Charlie, let me tell you, this is the very first time that Bruce Lee came to the fans' homes via something called VHS.
Woo, not a lot of people know that term.
Not many people know. You have to be, I mean, you had to be born in the 60s and the 70s to really appreciate VHS, which actually came out in the 80s.
Absolutely, absolutely. I remember trying to find the first Bruce Lee VHS tape when it first came out, because we couldn't see him on anything back then, unless it was in the movies. You couldn't get your Bruce Lee fix in.
That's how it was. I mean, the thing is this, you know, people went to the movies, right? And they watch a Bruce Lee movie, and Japan came out with a great idea. Japan started putting out the soundtracks to the Bruce Lee films.
Yes.
So you couldn't see Bruce Lee at home, but you can hear him. So you could hear the music, you could hear the dialogue. That was the way that Japan, that was the idea that Japan came out with, you reliving that theater experience.
Yep.
But back in the days, you went to the movies and you saw Bruce Lee, and then you left with that impression and that memory. But there was no such thing as home video.
Yeah.
Until
when was
the
that?
70s.
70s, right?
The 70s, that's right.
So what are you going to start with here today? So what's the first one you want to go over?
All right, we're going to start with the 70s.
Okay.
This is the way that people went home and relived their favorite movies by way of something called Super 8.
Whoa, you're going way back now.
Yeah, no doubt. They had Super 8, and they also had, well, first they had 8mm, and then Super 8.
I remember when the Super 8 videos first came out, because I actually still have mine at home.
You mean the Super 8 films?
The films and the actual Super 8 camera that you had to play it on.
Yeah, of course.
I still have mine at home because I bought all my Super 8 from Jerry Ollinger back in the day.
Jerry Ollinger, yeah.
I used to go there, and he had a little room, and he would play them in the room, and you'd go in and you'd see all the trailers to the Bruce Lee movies.
It was amazing.
And so I had to buy them from him, and then I bought the camera, and I still have it at home. Super 8mm camera.
You mean you bought the projector?
The projector.
The projector, right?
The projector,
right.
Yeah, to play the movies on.
Right. I know exactly what you meant. I get mixed up a little bit here and there, but you're talking about your Super 8 projector, and people in our previous episodes, I showed them my 16mm projector.
Right, and you have that one.
And I've got a few Bruce Lee films here. So Charlie, this is our way of home entertainment.
Nice.
You know, today naturally you've got the Blu-ray, and you've got the 4K. A lot of these movies have been remastered, but there's a particular charm when you sit at home and you listen to the So maybe at this point we should introduce
what it's like watching Enter the Dragon in 16 millimeter
Absolutely.
version, hearing the actual projector go. What do you think?
Let's show
Should we
a clip.
do a little clip?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do it.
Those are the projectors that were used in the in schools,
Yes.
nursing homes, auditoriums.
Because
when
they were
needed-
much larger, those
They were much
projectors,
larger, right.
The Super 8 were more for home viewing.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I had.
Because you've got 35 millimeter, which is the theater experience.
Exactly.
And then you've got the 16 millimeter, which is between theater and home experience.
Right.
And then the home experience was 8 millimeter
And
Super 8.
exactly.
So Charlie, we're going to start off with the with a Super 8. This is actually the Green Hornet, the very first episode called The Silent Gun.
Wow.
And it's with sound and color.
Look at that.
And this is it's called The Silent Gun. This is the very first time Bruce Lee was released for home entertainment through the Green Hornet.
Wow. Now,
So,
is there the whole episode on here, or is it a feature, a part of the episode?
It's actually the entire episode,
Wow.
which is about 25
5
minutes.
minutes, yeah.
And it comes in 2 parts. So these are they're Super 8 reels. Let me open one up.
So then the first reel is like 15 minutes and the second reel is 15 minutes?
Yeah,
so you
just
had to
about.
change the reel, right, when you watched it?
Correct.
Yeah, I remember
Right.
that.
This is actually part 2, the remaining of part 2.
Yes.
But the other one has the fuller reel.
Right, right.
Green Hornet episodes, without commercial interruption, they were like maybe 22 minutes.
Exactly. Yeah,
right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
this is what you have here.
Wow, that is beautiful, man. That
Thank
is
you.
so vintage, and I'm one for vintage stuff, and this is a beauty.
Yeah. So Charlie, this is it was put out by Red Fox Incorporated
That-
Films.
Nice.
Green Hornet full-length episode, The Silent Gun.
Wow, I've never seen that before, man. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a good. I mean,
That's
it's
a nice piece.
it's not like really super rare, but it's pretty hard to come by.
That is. First
Yeah.
time I've seen it. So what do you have next here, man?
So, do you guys remember a store back in Times Square? It was called Video Shack. For those in the 80s, like myself, I was 20 years old in 1980. I used to go to this place called Video Shack in Times Square. And Charlie, I walked in there, and the minute I saw this, I had to get it because it was Bruce Lee. This one here is Fists of Fury, the very first time it was released on home video.
Man,
So this
that
is
is
by,
beauty.
yeah, it's by a company called Golden Video. This is the very first time that Bruce Lee came to our homes via home video.
Now these were quite expensive back then because you couldn't really buy anything on Bruce Lee until these came out. I remember these going in the, when was this, 80s or late 70s?
1980. 80 or 81.
Yeah, they were going for like almost $40 each at the time.
A little more.
Maybe a little more, right?
These were going for like 60.
60.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't get them.
Yep.
Look
So,
at
yeah. Now, Charlie, I've been trying to do some research on who Golden Video is
Yeah.
and who is the, what company is affiliated with it or who owned Golden Video. These videos have no trace of what Golden Video was.
Wow.
Neither the year it came out. I know it was 80 because I went to the store in 1980.
bought it, yeah.
And I bought it. But I believe that this is maybe like a bootleg company that went to the movie theater and shot the 35 millimeter print on a video camera. And they released it.
I think you may be right because there was quite a few companies doing that back in the day where you
Back in
go
the
and
day.
you sit in the movie theater because that was the only way you can get it.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
shoot it and then they would sell it. Now did Video Shack also have mail order? Can you do mail order? Because I think I used to see them advertised.
They did. Video-
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
magazines, the Kung Fu
Yeah.
magazines, the Black Belt magazines.
They
and-
certainly did. Yeah, Video Shack and you said Video Shack.
Video Shack,
Right.
yeah.
So I mean, there was several video stores in Times Square and all over the world. But this one, Charlie, this is not like a bootleg, like somebody brought a hidden
Right,
camera.
right.
Somebody paid the theater manager to set up their camera properly. It's very well focused. There's no audience, and it's centered.
And it's not shaky or anything.
No, not
like
shaky.
the real cheap ones that
right.
you see. Wow.
So back then in the grindhouse theaters,
Yeah.
After hours or maybe before showings, they would pay the building,
Yeah,
the theater manager a few dollars, and
Can you open that up
They
to,
produce
so for
this.
those who haven't seen a VHS tape, what they look like? Because they're a lot
Absolutely.
different than DVDs and the Blu-rays now that you see. So you used to need a VHS recorder to watch these things. I remember when they came out. And how big they were. They were gigantic. The original VHS recorders.
Yeah, true. They looked like a radiator.
Like a radiator.
You know?
To play them.
Yeah, yeah. So this was the, this is actually the first one, Fists of Fury. And then later on, I kept on calling the store. When are you showing up with you? When is Chinese Connection
coming out? And
the day finally came, and again, Golden Video released Chinese Connection.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah.
You remember seeing Chinese Connection in the movie theater?
It was an experience I will never forget, Charlie.
Oh,
Bruce Lee.
Here.
I mean, I know you're enamored with Enter the Dragon.
Yes.
But my favorite.
Yeah, I could understand why, man.
Yeah.
I was blown away as a kid. I was 13 years old, went there with my cousins and friends, and seeing those fight scenes in the movie, seeing him in that blue outfit was just mind-blowing.
He was actually buried with that same blue outfit.
Yeah, I know.
From Chinese Connection,
That's
not Enter the Dragon.
No,
he was buried with the Chinese Connection
outfit,
blue outfit, the silk blue outfit that he wore in the movie. So here's part Fists of Fury and Chinese Connection.
Beautiful, man.
Yeah,
two great ones.
Now, not many of you out there know this. I certainly didn't know either until a few months ago. Golden Video also produced the third in a series. Many people are familiar with these two titles, but they also put out Return of the Dragon.
Really? Put out by the same company?
By Golden Video, yeah. This is actually Return of the Dragon by Golden Video.
Look at that.
Yeah.
That one looks really old.
Yeah.
Wow. And did it come in the plastic case like that?
I've never seen this before,
I never
Charlie.
did either.
I've seen it twice throughout the years, and they both showed up in this type of case.
Wow, that's very interesting.
This may have been the original case. I'm not too sure. Or maybe it came in one of these, which is appropriate for Golden Video.
Yeah. But look at that protective case they put that in. That is really nice.
Yeah, but
this is plastic, right?
Yeah, it's plastic.
Yeah, look at that.
Mm-hmm. That's Return of the Dragon.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Got a little picture there of Chuck and Bruce. I love it, man.
The great Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee.
Vintage one. Wow, amazing.
Now, Charlie, this one was released in 1981.
Okay.
This is also from the early 80s. I remember I was fresh off of high school, and I spent most of my time at home watching these movies.
Yeah. Same here, man.
Yeah. But most of you collectors out there, and most of you fans from the 80s know that Return of the Dragon was actually officially released on the Video Gems Big Box label, which is this one. You have this one,
I have
Charlie?
that one. I actually bought that one when it came out back in the 70s.
Well, 74 was when Return of the Dragon was released in the theater.
In the theater.
But the VHS copy was
came out
released in
80s.
81.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah. So you have the original 35mm print of Return of the Dragon.
Yes.
That's like the ultimate Return of the Dragon collectible. As far as I'm concerned, you have the original film that we saw in the movie
you used to see in the movie theaters. It comes with 4 big reels.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to sell this item on eBay.
Wow.
Because it's an original item from 1974.
74.
And I go, really? I go, are you still looking to sell it? He goes, yeah, man. I used to. I had my own movie theater in my house, and me and my wife just moved, and I'm looking to get rid of some of my 35mm films. Woo, baby! And I said, really? And he goes, yeah, I don't have the room for it anymore. Do you want it? I go, absolutely.
Wow.
So this, guys, is the 35mm original print of what movie?
Return of the Dragon.
No other than Return of the Dragon, 35mm print. Now you always hear collectors saying, hey man, I have the Super 8, I have the 16mm,
Blu-ray.
the Blu-ray, but who has the 35mm?
Charles Damiano does.
Come on now. So, yes,
which one day you're gonna sell to me?
Well, one day we're gonna screen it in a movie theater. We're gonna invite all the fans and collectors to watch Return of the Dragon like the good old days in a theater.
In the theater.
With the popcorn and the soda that you had with it when you watched it.
And the sticky floors.
And the sticky floors. Remember that?
So I managed to get 2 of them.
Wow, beautiful.
So some of you collectors may be asking, why do you need 2 of these? Well, the reason is that I bought this one maybe like 5 years ago, and then this one showed up. But the reason not only did I buy it because it's mint,
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It's near mint, it's in better condition than the other one, but because this one has the original Visa receipt from the original owner
When he purchased it.
when he purchased it. And this was purchased by someone named Lun Chi Lee.
Now, what year did he purchase it? What's the date on that?
It says September, no, what is it, June, July, August of 1981.
You're right. That's when the videos came out. 1981. There it is. There's
there it
the
is.
proof. When they first released Return of the Dragon
isn't that
on
awesome?
VHS. That is great.
Look what it says, video film, and it sold for $59.95.
You're right. $60.
$60.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's Visa, and it was bought in a place, it was bought at Portland, Oregon.
Wow, look at that.
So, Lun Chi Lee, if you're watching this episode,
You got his video.
dude, I got your video, man.
I love it. You know, I still find receipts of mine from the 70s and 80s. I'll open up an item that I didn't see, and
Isn't
I
that
still have it
amazing?
in the paper bag. And I open the bag, and there's the receipt from like Jerry Ollinger's from 73, 74.
Bro, it's like going back in time.
It is.
You know?
I love when I see receipts.
So I just wanted to mention Lun Chi Lee. If you're watching this episode and you show proof enough that you are Lun Chi Lee, bro, I'll return your tape. It's no big deal.
And comment below. Let us know that you're Lun Chi Lee.
Lun Chi Lee.
And we'd love to meet you, man. Let us know if this was your video. We have it right here.
Absolutely, bro. I have 2 of them. I don't need 2. I can keep 1. So if you want your video back, hey, listen, it's a great keepsake from back in the days,
absolutely.
right?
Wow.
Before we go to your favorite,
Yes.
I want to show this one. I mean, it's not really super rare. I just love the art.
I've never seen it before. That's beautiful artwork.
It's a great artwork. This is actually on the Video Classics Limited label, Fist of Fury.
Because that's what Chinese Connection was called, right?
Chinese
overseas
Connection.
in Hong Kong before it came to the United States, where
That's
it was
right.
called the Chinese Connection.
Chinese Connection. The original name is Fist of Fury.
And I get fans arguing with me all the time when I say Chinese Connection. They keep saying, "Why do you call it Chinese Connection?"
Hey, we grew up.
I
with
grew
it.
up with it
Of
here in
course.
the States.
Absolutely.
That's what it came out as.
That's the original title that you and I both know and love.
Absolutely.
So this is Fist of Fury, and it's with it's on the Video Classics Limited again. It's
I love the artwork on that, man.
Isn't it?
That is beautiful.
Isn't it terrific?
Yeah, terrific.
So I thought I'd share that. Now, we're gonna go to Charles Damiano's favorite Bruce Lee film.
My favorite one of all time.
Of all time. And of course, many of yours out
Yes,
there.
yes.
We're gonna talk about Enter the Dragon.
The classic Enter the Dragon.
Classic Enter the Dragon.
Presents Enter the Dragon, the first martial arts film produced by a major Hollywood studio. Introducing U.S. karate champion Jim Kelly as Williams. He grew up in the streets and knew what it meant to fight for survival.
Your style is unorthodox. It's not the art, but the combat that you enjoy. The winning.
International film star Bruce Lee. Roper, Williams, and Lee. Just when they think they've broken the secret of the island, they find there is no escape from the inscrutable Han.
Now, Charlie, this is the very first time that Enter the Dragon was released on video. Today, we're living in 2022. We've got dozens and dozens of video companies,
Yep.
both legit and both non-legit, that have put this title out.
Yeah, absolutely.
But the original is from Warner Brothers WCI Home Video.
Look at that. Yep. I have this one in my collection. I bought this one when it came out as well.
Of course.
Yeah, this is classic.
And
Mine's
this
not
is
in
a-
as good condition as that. That looks like it's in really good condition.
Well, the owner that originally had
Yeah.
it, apparently he took very good care of his things. And if I'm gonna buy something like a VHS tape, I want it to be as mint as possible.
Yeah.
It looks good when you display it, and it's a pleasure just to look at it.
Yeah, mine's worn because I must have watched mine about 50 times as a kid. When I got my VHS recorder and I got that video, I just kept putting it in every chance I got.
That's the same here. Every teenager,
So.
Now, Charlie, this is a really unique one because this one is the beta.
Ooh, look at that.
Yeah,
the Betamax version.
Mm-hmm. This is actually before VHS.
Yep, and look how it was boxed.
Yep. So this is the beta version. Enter the Dragon on WCI Home Video, which is an affiliate of Warner Bros.
Beta was a lot smaller, as you could see, than the VHS tapes, right?
Yeah. And
it didn't last very long, though, as we were talking about earlier. A beta only was around maybe a year or so, or two.
You're right, Charlie. I don't understand why it didn't last. You know why? Number one, most people that have watched beta and VHS, they tell me that beta is a much better quality. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's a concentrated video stock, and the images look cleaner and sharper.
Yeah, that's why I was shocked when they took beta off the market, and then all of a sudden VHS came out, and you didn't even see beta anymore. I'm glad I didn't buy a beta machine back then because it wasn't around very long. You couldn't even get movies on beta anymore.
You couldn't because they stopped.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is that beta was much more convenient because the cartridges were smaller.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And later they came out with the... So, Charlie, this is the one that we all know and love. This is the VHS version of Enter the Dragon, again on WCI Home Video.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's the one I have. Yeah, that's gorgeous, man.
And I remember going into J&R Music World.
Yes!
In Park Row, and I paid $60 for Enter the Dragon.
If you guys have any of these VHS tapes, please comment below. Let me know if you were around at the time where you bought these off the stand. I'd love to hear from you guys, and let Hector and I know if you guys have a few of these in your collection as well.
Absolutely. Charlie, this is the VHS version that we all know and love. And the guy kept it in pristine
that is great. It's beautiful.
Such a nice
That is beautiful.
Box.
Wow.
It's not crushed or anything. And the back is cold in black and white. It's kind of delightful because you see so much color nowadays that you learn to appreciate black and white.
Yep.
Now, the reason this one is extra special is because it came with the original shrink wrap that came in the video box. And look at the price tag, Charlie.
$60.
$60.
Man, now that's a true collector. When you open your VHS up and you keep the shrink wrap that it came in as well, that's rare.
That's rare.
And
not only that,
he also
kept the receipt.
Look at that, nice. Another one with the receipt.
Yeah, this is the original receipt. And this one was bought in September 28th, 1980.
Yeah.
And look how much he paid for it. He paid $60. He paid $2.70 tax.
That's what the tax was back then.
It came out to $62.70. It says, 1, Enter the Dragon, and the original owner is David Bach.
Look at that. David, if you're watching this channel, write in, comment below. We have your Enter the Dragon purchase tape from 1980.
That's right.
David Bach.
David Bach. But David, I got news for you. No, I'm not going to give this one back to you because it's the only one I have.
There we go. It's one of a kind there, man.
But you know, Charlie, I'm going to be honest. A lot of these pieces that we collect them because they tie us up to our youth.
Absolutely.
And that's priceless. If David Bach should see this program and he contacts me and he tells me that he'd like to have his video back, why not?
Yeah.
You know, there's tons of Enter the Dragon. It's just, if I can help somebody relive their youth, I'll do it.
Because that's what collecting's all about,
that's
right?
What it's all about.
We relive our youth through these items because it brings up those experiences, the memories that we had when we were a kid, sitting in the theater or watching this at home on a weekend with your parents there, cooking your lunch after that, right?
That's it. I mean, listen, when I ran home from J&R Music World with my movie, I started calling all my friends. Hey, I got Enter the Dragon. Bro, Enter the Dragon at my apartment in the Lower East Side. All my friends would come over. We'd buy Chinese food or pizza or whatever. Same thing we did back in 1980, Charlie. We still do it today in 2022.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And I still feel like a kid.
Like a kid. Like a kid.
What do you always say? It brings out the child in us. It's like having a child's heart.
I always thank God
Yep.
for giving me the heart of a child.
I love that.
Because we have to grow
Yeah.
up. But I know people that have grown up and they're bitter. I'm old, my days are numbered, now I don't have to live anymore, now my children
Yeah,
are supposed
it's
to live.
unfortunate, man.
You don't have to.
You don't have to think that way.
I understand. We both have responsibilities as married men, as parents, as grandparents. One day you'll be, one day I'll be. But there's always a time that you set on the side
Absolutely.
for this.
There's a place for this. That's
It's-
what collecting's all about, man.
You know, it's awesome, man. You grow old, but you grow old happy.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So listen, man, this was unbelievable. I really want to thank you again for inviting me into your home and
My pleasure,
showing me
Charlie.
these unbelievable VHS home video classics of Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
From all his movies.
Yeah,
So
back in the
guys,
days.
if you're new to the channel and haven't subscribed, please hit the subscribe button below. We just hit 10,000 subscribers just a couple days ago, so I
Oh,
want to,
yeah.
right? So I want to thank you guys
Congratulations,
also
Charlie.
for supporting the channel, keeping this going. So thank you guys very much. And if you liked the video today, please also give it a thumbs up, which helps the YouTube algorithm. And until next time, Hector and I are going to sign out today saying, have fun collecting. And we'll see you guys next Friday.
You got it.
Take care, guys. Woo! Man!
Charlie, I forgot something.
Let's do it.
Ricky Baker, I can't forget you, bro. Charlie, this videotape here is another early 1980s video classic. It's from Fist of Fury, but it's from the United Kingdom.
Nice.
So,
Look at that one, guys.
I wanted to share this one.
UK version.
This is the UK version. Charlie, I got this one through Ricky Baker. So Ricky from Eastern Heroes.
Big shout out,
Yay!
Ricky Baker, and all the UK fans. The big Bruce Lee fan base in the
Yeah.
UK. Who are some of the guys? Peter Reynolds.
We got Peter Reynolds. We got Dave Love. Bro,
Ricky Baker.
Those are our buddies.
The big ones.
Charlie, but I wanted to mention that the image that they used for this videotape
Beautiful.
is from the original Singapore Fist of Fury poster. Right.
You have, right?
Yeah,
'Cause I've
yeah.
seen that one.
Yeah.
Right. Ooh, that's a nice one.
Charlie, this one here is one of my personal favorites, and it's a rare one. This is Fist of Fury from Singapore. And this is from 1971.
I don't think I've ever seen this one. That is a great, great poster. Look at that.
Thank you.
71 from Singapore.
1971.
And Golden Harvest?
Golden Harvest, yeah, the original.
These are so difficult to find, man. These Golden Harvest movie posters. Fantastic. Wow, nice one.
Thank you. And it's from 1971.
Very rare.
So they use the original artwork. Again, this is from, it's a company called Sturknecker Video. Wow.
SK Video. Look at that. Nice. Well, nice
Well,
shout out to Ricky Baker.
No, but hold on a second. We got to show something else. This is from our favorite Bruce Lee film, Fist of Fury.
Look at that lobby card there. I love lobby cards.
It's an amazing Japanese lobby card. Now this one was a special gift from our Bruce Lee brother, Mr. Richard Jones.
Richard, thank you so much.
Richard, you know how much I love Fist of Fury. And I just want to say thank you, my brother. God bless you and your family for your kindness and your generosity. I'm going to cherish this in my collection forever. Thank you, Richard Jones.
Wow, fantastic, Hector. Well, you have two great items there, man.
Thank you,
And
bro.
I'm glad you got these shout outs in. It's going to be wonderful, man.
Hey,
Appreciate it.
we got to give credit to who credit is due.
Absolutely.
Now, Charlie, I wanted to mention that I really appreciate the fact that you allow me to be part of your Bruce Lee channel. I mean, it's fun. It gives you something to do. It's exciting. And being that we're talking on the topic of VHS, I want to give you a small little gift. This is the Japanese Marlowe VHS.
Oh, wow. I don't have that.
This is, yeah, so.
Wow, man. That is Really great of you, man.
So I thought maybe you'd enjoy it. Add that to your collection.
I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I really appreciate
My
it,
pleasure,
man.
bro.
Thank you so much. Look at
Anytime,
that.
brother.
The VHS Marlowe version.
I'll give you 5. No, 5 side by side.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, man. That was really nice of you.
Enjoy that, man.
I appreciate it.
Hey, listen, you always treat me to magazines and all different things, so.
That's what collecting's all about, man. Sharon, that's the brotherhood of collecting.
That's it.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys, man. Till next time, peace out, and we'll see you next Friday.
God bless.
Now you listen to me. I'll only say once. We are not sick men.